Hey there guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another day in my critter week. So today's card, I've had this idea for a while and I just haven't had a chance to sit down and create it. But I'm going to be using this Hedge stamp set and I'm going to be using this little skunk. Is he a skunk? I think he's a skunk. Is he not a skunk? He's gonna be a skunk today. Because I was thinking of Flower from Bambi. Oh my gosh, I loved him. So he may be a squirrel, but today he's a skunk. So I'm gonna be using the stamp set and the little hi there sentiment. I'm going to be stamping using some archival black ink. I'm going to be using this satin ribbon, not satin, shimmer ribbon. This is the first time in like my crafting career where I've almost used an entire spool of ribbon without doing like the same project 50 times, like multiples. So I love this ribbon so much. I hope it carries over. I don't know. So I thought it would be fun to use this petal palette paper because it's flowers and we're pretending that this is a skunk. I cannot believe I didn't realize until I started this video that this is probably a squirrel and not a skunk, but he's a skunk today. We gonna do it. And then I have this piece of the Tutti Frutti. So this measures 4 by 5 1/4. This is probably 2 by 5 1/4. I have a scrap piece. I'm gonna use the stitched shape circles, the smallest, the next to smallest, and then the one from that. And then I have a basic black card layer that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 11, no surprise. So let me go ahead and stamp. So it has a little bit of time to dry because you guys know that the archival ink, oh my word, takes a little bit longer to dry. I am a dorkarama today. First, I didn't realize that it was a squirrel or a chipmunk, not a... Uh-oh, I just need to play some. Hold on. You hold still. Hold still just a minute. I didn't realize that it was probably a chipmunk or a skunk. And then I didn't realize it was attached to the other magnet. I just knew I couldn't find it and I didn't know where it was. So this is the Stamparatus and it is a bit different than the Misty. One thing you'll notice is that it doesn't close all the way shut and that's because it has these hinges. Oh, and I actually don't need... This is the only bad thing about filming my face on my phone. How do you make it go away? So I actually don't even need this foam because I am using a foam stamp. And I just, ugh. You know what, let's just redo this. No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave all this in. I am crafting in real life here, people. Oh my word. Okay, let's try this again. I think they're gonna be fine. My main concern was making sure that there was enough room apart that I could use the circles. Okay, so I'm going to use my basic black archival ink. Again, this is a waterproof ink that you can use for any kind of permanent stamping need. So if you're stamping for scrapbooking or if you want to color with watercolor pencils or crayons, blender pen, etc. It's not a Copic or blends friendly ink. So if you have the blends and you want to color, you are going to need something that has a friendly ink. It doesn't matter if the hi there is a little crooked because I'm going to be cutting it out with a circle. So one of the great things about having the Stamparatus or any stamp positioner tool really is that you can see that it didn't stamp 100%. All I have to do is re-ink it and go back down. I don't have to worry about using a Stamp-A-Majig. Who remembers the Stamp-A-Majig? I don't remember, you know, I don't have to try to line back up because even though photopolymer stamps are clear and you should be able to do that, I have not mastered that technique. So once again, it's just a bit easier. Oh my dang. And I smeared it. Gosh darn it. Nah. That's fine. Missy, cut this part out. We're gonna do it again. Cut this part out. Oh my gosh, this magnet is so heavy. We're cutting this part out, we're cutting this part out, we're cutting this part out, cutting this part out. Okay guys, I went ahead and cut those out with the Big Shot. I got a phone call, so I filmed the face-to-face portion on my phone. I filmed the overhead with my normal camera, and I got a phone call, so I was like, you know what? That'll give me time to go ahead and use the Big Shot, and I did it, and it's done. So let's get stuff adhered. I'm gonna start with the card layer. Again, this is the Petal Palette, Petal Palette, one of the two. Link down below, and over on the coordinated blog post. Because my memory is already bad. I'm trying to remember everything. Doesn't always work out. I mean, I couldn't even tell that this was a chipmunk or a squirrel and not a skunk. So there you go. Oh, I'm never gonna live that down before in my whole entire life. Oh, I used up all my washi tape. Oh, dang. Oh, snap. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this with some washi tape. I can't believe I used a whole roll of washi tape. I don't think that's ever happened in my life either. Of course, it was a small roll. Don't understand. If you're wondering, I keep my other Rascal Clark right here to my right, and that's where I house all my planning supplies. They are really handy, and I don't have to have as many drawers and stuff because they are really handy. So I want this straight down the middle. And that is not the middle. Sorry guys, I know you can't see, but I'm trying to make sure I have it where I need it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this flat down with some glue. Normally I would pop this up, but I'm gonna pop up the two panels, two circles. So, and I want this right dab in the middle. Oh, you can see my washi tape. Just hide that with some scissors. It's like it never even happened. Okay, I'm going to adhere these two together using liquid glue. I still can't get over that I thought this was a skunk. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna adhere this to my card base using Stampin' Dimensionals. Like I mentioned in Monday's card or Tuesday's card, oh my gosh, this is Monday. I am using up the ones that came in the March paper pumpkin. If you're interested in the April paper pumpkin, you just need to sign up by April 10th. If you've never been a customer, you're gonna get 50% off if you use the coupon code, and you can find that link down below or over on the blog post as well. I try not to sound like an infomercial, but at the same time, I need to give you guys information. It's a dichotomy that I haven't, what's it called? Mastered. Is that the right word? Dichotomy? I don't know. So I'm going to put her right there. And I'm going to go ahead and double up on the dimensionals on this side. Someone is mowing. It's also that season as well. Yeah, I was like, oh no, did I put this on the wrong side? And then I'm gonna add some liquid glue. We're gonna put this down right there. And then I'm gonna finish with the bow that I am gonna attach with some glue dots. So let's see if I can tie a bow on camera. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't. And I know several people have mentioned the Bodini, and I've thought about the Bodini. Someone mentioned the fork trick. I can't get any of those tricks and tips to work for me. I mean, I've been at this now for what? Almost 10 years, and I've never learned to tie a bow. But I can barely tie my shoes, so there you go. Oh, maybe I did it. If worse comes to shove, or push comes to shove, I can also add some Wink Stella to a piece of basic black and use the bow builder punch. There's that. So that's a tip if you need shimmer ribbon and you don't have any color and you have the bow builder punch, just color some cardstock with your Wink Stella. Then magically makes it sticky. Or sticky, shimmery. I'm gonna add probably 3 glue dots to the back. We're gonna add that right here. And there we go. What do you think about that, guys? I think my hybrid skunk squirrel chipmunk is really, really cute. And I was thinking this was like flower from Bambi, and I thought it was clever with the flowers behind it. It still turned out really cute, and I love monochromatic cards like this. If you wanted to change it up, you could either, you know, stamp the sentiment in like a red, an orange, or yellow, or any bright color to kind of give it a pop, or you could stamp the animal in a different color and have the background just kind of be a supporting player. Hey there guys, it's Misty. It's Friday. This card was supposed to go up on Thursday. Unfortunately, I went to my neurologist appointment and it took 5 hours. So I didn't get a chance to get this edited and uploaded yesterday, and I apologize for that. But we got it today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if this is a squirrel, chipmunk, whatever, skunk, but I really enjoy how this card turned out, and I hope that you do too. Don't forget, 2 days left to celebration, today and tomorrow. So that means it's the last 2 days to earn free product. It's the last 2 days to sign up for Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator and get the 2 free stamp sets. If you're really interested in becoming a demonstrator, I would really encourage you to do that today on the 30th, because they'll be overlogged on the 31st, and it's a weekend, so demonstrator support won't be available if I need to help you. So if you have any questions, feel free to text me, call me, leave me a message, email me, whatever you need to do. Check out the blog post, all the supplies. Don't forget, oh, tomorrow's the last day to sign up for my perennial birthday class too. So just make your purchase and you can find all that information down below. So thanks guys. I will see you Tuesday for another card.